And here I be. All right. So, um, all right. Ooh. Anyways, so we're gonna do this tonight. It is it's 9:12 at night. There we go, and it's raining out, really gloomy. Um, I'm in broke bitch mode. I have no money, and I'm waiting till tomorrow early morning to get money to do things with. I need a new phone. Um, Food would also be nice, but it's optional. Um, we're gonna do this today. Forgotten vaporwave artist, slushwave artist, kind of the pioneer of that slushwave kind of sound, and I listened to this once a long time ago for a back in the early days of the channel when I was really bad at doing things and I had a shitty camera and shitty everything, and I know that's the only time I've ever heard it in full. That's probably like a good like 3 years ago now, something like that. And I want to do more reaction. I want to actually react to this and review it at the same time. Just kind of redo it, with higher channel standards and stuff. And also, like I said, I only heard this like once all the way through, so I don't really remember this at all. And yeah, so we're gonna get into this now. Here's the first track, Longing. Should be good for volume. Tweak things on my end a bit. Should be good to go. Gonna turn this up. It's pretty solemn and stuff. Usually, you can have like there's a lot of sad music out there, but I feel like this really embodies it really well. Big wave of sound. It gives a lot of I forget if it's Shel Silverstein or whoever it is, but the chorus "Know That I'm Gone" kind of reminds me it reminds me of like I forget who it was, but there's a very famous poet who their stories were very like very minimal but very effective. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I don't. It might have been Shell Silverstein, but maybe not. I don't think so. I feel like I've heard that before. That sound in the background. That. I know Vaporwave uses a lot of video game samples, and I think I've heard it from some kind of game. I think like one of it's like just the sounds of like a button being pressed or something. The mixing's really good on this too, especially when you have it a little louder like me, and you have some good headphones on. It's very all consuming in a depressing but good way. I really like that a lot. Yeah, I kind of like it. I mean, I'll wait till I'll give some more time to like say some things, but liking this one too. It's a very atmospheric album so far. Sounds like whispering or some kind of unintelligible voices in the background. There's a lot of so many little details in the instrumental too. It's really nice. It all blends very well too. Like I said before, there's a lot of more depressing music out there, like Radiohead, for example. But I feel like there's not really a lot of like actually sad music out there, like Radiohead, and even then with bands like Radiohead, the music itself doesn't sound sad, and some nice sounds. I like that the music actually sounds sad. It sounds very like heavy and depressing and like cold and isolated and stuff. I'm always a fan of when music like matches the subject matter. I mean, you can have it be juxtaposed purposely for irony's sake. There's a lot of happy sounding songs that are dark. I have dark lyrics. I like that. That was nice. But it's always nice when with that or this, you can tell there was thought being put into it as a theme in its entirety, not just we wrote a song musically and then we wrote some lyrics separately and put them together. Hmm. Wish my camera would focus. There we go. Hmm. I like that one a lot, actually. I really like that one. Um, it's it actually feels longer than it is, but um, it's good. I like that. It again, it's really sad, depressing music, and it really makes you sit in this atmosphere. And it's really nice. Because especially when with stuff like this, sometimes the best thing to do when you're depressed is just sit in it, you know. I'm getting in the lyrics. Again, I know the samples, but you know, picking like you gotta be good at picking the right samples and all that kind of stuff. It's its own skill, but especially with this kind of stuff, right? You're picking samples and chopping them up, so you gotta use the right lyrics. And often with with vaporwave, they're because they're chopping the sound, they can make new meanings out of already existing lyrics based on just what lyrics they cut out and keep and stuff, right? So I like that in the background too, that voice. So like, I know they didn't write it, but like, um, um, I do like the lyrics, the lyric choice, I guess, rather than lyric writing. But anyways, I'm being semantic. I'm getting a lot of just mental health and struggling in the lyrics, especially with like relationships. It seems. There's that same chiptune kind of scale going up from the other song. There we go. Ooh. Liking that reversed effect here. It's nice. Usually music comes up like creepy, but it's not really creepy. It's just kind of, you know, sad and stuff. I remember this song slightly. I remember I liked it. That's about it. The crying is actually a nice touch too. Wonder if that's in the original song or if that's added. again, the lyrics are really nice. Just very simple, very direct. I like the addition of the rain too. I don't like the rain sample itself. This is a bit nitpicky, but like, it sounds like quiet rain they really amped the volume up on or something. It just sounds a little violent and splashy. I think it'd be a little, and then again, this is a nitpick, but it'd be a little nicer if it was a bit softer. Some softer rain. It sounds oddly like slappy. It doesn't sound like heavy rain, but it doesn't sound like soft rain either. It's just kind of odd sounding. Again, I'm liking the spaces it's kind of giving you to just kind of, zone out, faint, kind of drift off, It's nice. Actually, it sounds more like a shower than rain. Liking those weird sounds in the left ear. Yeah, my memory was right. I did like that one a lot, and it's weird that the rain's only for that one song. I had that effect on the voice. I think it was National Anthem by Radiohead on Kid A. I think it was National Anthem where they had a similar effect on his voice, but it was like how it was mixed. It was just really like not great on the ears. Not only does it sound to be good, but it doesn't hurt my ears. But can't really understand what he's saying. I think that really adds to it. It's kind of unintelligible on purpose, it seems. Nice vocals. I'm liking that deep voice on this. It's really nice. The breath at the end too was nice. That was a pretty quick one. I like the one a lot. I think it's a heartbeat in the background. It's very slow though. If it is. It's weird how it like not clips, but like it I forget the term, but it's like screwing with the vocals, the leveling, only on the end of the line. Right there. The weird shackling sounds too. It's really nice, like sound design and stuff, you know. Again, very direct lyrics too. Well, minimalist. They're pretty open for interpretation. But at least for specifics, it does point you in a specific direction generally, but like you can assume that like it's like perfume or something. I assume it's like someone who's gone or something. I'm liking the different distortions on the voice too. You know, this reminds me of is that there's a study that was saying that your heartbeat kind of mimics the tempo and music that you're listening to. And this really puts you in like a trance in a way. But this would be great if you're depressed, which I am. Oh, all of a sudden the track called Depression is not so depressing. Huh. Alright. It's a bit noisier. It's nice when vaporwave artists really it's nice when they go outside of the usual, like, you know, 80s synth pop jazz stuff, you know? Because like that universal feel of nostalgia you can tackle in different ways, and especially with like different styles of music, you can really get creative with like the kind of emotions you can evoke by chopping and slowing stuff down, you know. And a lot of these are like new. I think these is like I don't listen to too much modern rap, but it sounds like modern rap, you know. Some SoundCloud, cloud rap, mumble rap kind of stuff. And I don't mind this song, but doesn't really fit the rest of the album too well. Like, sonically, it fits more than the lyrics for sure. It's weird to have these, like, you know, I'm a savage type lyrics over something like this all of a sudden, you know? This one does feel like it's going on a little long. But I think just by those sounds, it's ending. I think. Hmm. Liking that kind of wobbly bass. It's nice. Hmm. This part's really nice. I'm okay with this lasting for a bit longer, actually. Oh, phase 2? Hmm. I'm gonna all remember this. This part's really nice, actually. Yeah, like, with the, typical rap lyric starting it off, I had my doubts, but besides the very start, that was really nice. And we're at the same problem again. I mean, if I think about like a depressing version of like Nine Inch Nails, Downward Spiral, but like without the nihilism and stuff, just kind of like the manicness of it. Not manicness, the kind of the craziness to it. I kind of get it, but the person's not exactly too sane from their depression stuff. Kind of when you look at it that way, it does kind of make the makes these lyrics not as bad. I like that ending. All right. I like the ending of the other one. It was um um it like ended with a boom, but like not like a aggressive boom. Bonus track, okay. Hmm. They'd be a decent closer, I guess. So Death Grips sounds like MC Ride a little bit. Yeah, the more this goes on, it kind of does give me like a kind of like I don't know if manic depression is the right word, but like I was saying before, that kind of like that hint of like unstableness in like the background of all the depression and stuff, you know? This is going on. This does feel a little long though at this point. There we go. One more song. Okay. The bonus track. Kind of reminds me of like the two tracks I've heard from Ports of Canada, which I keep putting off listening to, but I really want to listen to that eventually. Are those gunshot sounds? Or just really weird 808s? I think they're gunshots, maybe, but like they sound weird when they're pitched down like that. They don't sound like gunshots anymore. I like the calmer part of this song though, for sure. Very much so. That should be the end of it. Ooh, I paused it right on the second. Damn, I'm good. This kind of reminds me of that one Joji song, actually. Was it "Die for You"? I think it's the only one I know by him, but like it's a good one. I feel like the artist, I feel like God would really fuck with that song. All right, so this was really good. My camera's not focusing again. Focus, please focus. I know it's dark, but no, whatever. I'll just kind of do this. Yeah, sure, this works. I guess. Yeah, this is really good. I liked it a lot, actually. Yeah. Would not be a 10. It's close though. It's maybe like a maybe an 8. I'd say 8 is good. Maybe 9 actually. I don't know. I feel like some of the bits at the end is me like looking for meaning, trying to like make up make up reasons why it works. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm trying to like reason with it and like add my own I'm trying to like rationalize and try and make it work, but like I don't think the last couple of tracks really work with it sonically and lyrically to even more of an extent. I feel like if that is the thing they're doing, the whole like manic side of it, lack of a better term, I feel like they could have done it in a little bit of a better way. But again, I think it just comes down to like I'm sure if I liked a lot of this style of rap that they're sampling from, I wouldn't mind it as much. I just personally don't like it, and I mean, even if I liked it, I'd still say it doesn't really fit too well. It's just more so wouldn't have as much of an issue with it, but I'd still kind of have an issue with it. But I'd say 8. 8 is good. I feel like 8's a good score for this, and I think that's what I'm gonna settle with. And it's good for a debut project. You know, this is their first. I assume this is their first. I mean, they could have other like pseudonyms and stuff, but it's at least the first. Was it the first? No, that's right. Yeah. So if you don't know, there's a lot of mystery and stuff with the this artist. If you want, there's videos by this guy, YouTuber named Pat Chennington. You should definitely watch those videos. They document the release of these videos and the history and mysteries behind the creator of said videos, of music and that kind of stuff, right? And if I remember correctly, they said these were all made, at least some of these were made at once, the first few. Maybe all of them were made at the same time, all like the original 6 albums, I think. But this was the first to be released. But either way, yeah, I like it. It's good. I think I'm gonna end it here. Yeah. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to like. If you don't want to dislike, then dislike. Be honest, that kind of stuff. I try to cover artists and music for whatever reason. Kind of go overlooked. So I try to cover artists like that because I feel like most, in fact, all critics, reviewers, reactors kind of go off of big name artists currently releasing music, that kind of stuff, right? So I'm trying to kind of pick up the pieces a little bit, and from time to time I'll do personal artists that I like, even if they're big. Like whenever Dream Theater releases an album, I want to do that. Same for King Gizzard, same for some Vocaloid artists, some other metal artists, whatever. But for the most part, I'm trying to cover those overlooked artists, and sometimes I also go into genres. I do want to start that series up again, where I actually look into obscure genres and just like live on camera. I just kind of deep dive into them, head first, and just see what I get. I'm also working on my own original music. That I will tell you about the details of that whenever that happens, and I will have ways for you guys to listen to that. So please subscribe for updates for that. I do right now. I do live stream my me and my practice sessions with my keyboard, drums, all that kind of stuff. So I'm working on getting some guitar stuff, some like an orange amp and some microphones and stuff. So I'll be able to do that soon as well. Same with bass, I'm pretty sure. So I've done some live streams before. They're not all good. So sound wise, they're kind of weird. I just figured out how to run the keyboard and stuff through my computer the last time I streamed that, and even then it was only mono. So, but I got it now. So the next time I eventually do it, whenever I do it, it'll sound good. It'll sound proper. And other than that, that's it. The only thing I've released right now, I do have some mashup songs I've posted, and I have more I am making just on the side. If you go to the channel and go and you scroll down the homepage, you will see those there, and subscribe to that channel as well if you want to. If you like mashups and those are your thing, that's your thing. Yeah, that is gonna be it. So yeah, thanks for watching.